Hi, I'm Jang, and I have a problem. This is my NanoFig collection. Wait, let me specify. This is my loose NanoFig collection because there are more than just these. There are NanoFigs that are still tied up with sets that they belong with. There are NanoFigs that are with or on the collectible minifigures that they go with, like my original trophy style painted silver and painted copper ones are on the collectible minifigure collection wall. There are probably some that are also still in my box and or bin stuff yet to be sorted. But if you were to walk up to me right now and say, hey, show me your NanoFig collection. Well, first of all, who are you and why are you asking me such a weird and weirdly specific thing? If we could make it past that very, very awkward moment right there, then this is what I would show you. This is all the ones that I had in a little bag that I've probably shown before there were this many items in it in my minifig collection or adjacent to my minifig collection. I also have some microfigs, the style that they used for their old game series, but these are my nanofigs. Why do I have so many? Well, first of all, I didn't even realize I had so many until I brought them out and lined them all up like this for this video in particular. Yeah, I had no idea I had this many. Most of these, I don't know about most, but quite a lot of them are just spares. You know, every time you get a set that has any of these in it, for every bag within that set that has any of them, you will get an extra of each because they count as 1x1 pieces. Lego tends to give you extras of 1x1 pieces and really, really small stuff. So a lot of these are just extras collected over time. I did order some of the plain colored ones, if I recall, either off Bricklink or the Lego Bricks and Pieces service. But I've never shown you this whole thing as a collection, and I do consider it to be a collection because this has not happened by accident. You don't get this many just by, like I said, just keeping the extras occasionally every once in a while. This has been a concerted effort to stock up on these things because I like them. Why? Because they're cool. It's miniature scaled versions of miniature scaled things to go with the first level of miniature scaled things. These are like action figures for action figures or minifigs for minifigs. They're originally designed as trophies in the collectible minifigure series. And, now they're doing printed ones, which is just a total luxury. I don't have too many of those yet, but even just the plain colored ones, I think are really cool. And I hope that they'll do more colors in the future. My goal with these, my primary reason for collecting these was not just because I personally found them to be cool and interesting to have, but I also want to eventually have another toy store. I do have one collectibles store in my mall, but that uses, it's like an action figures, large scale action figure store, but that uses the microfigs, the larger ones like I mentioned earlier that they used to do in their games series. But I want to do a proper toy store that has these smaller ones. So I think I have enough. I think I have more than enough. I mean, ultimately in a toy store, it would just be on like one aisle or maybe a couple aisles of them. I think I have more than enough to do what I want to do. But certainly some of them will end up being used for other purposes. Probably a handful of them will end up in people's minifigs' own collections in their own houses and housing units and possibly in offices and such. So that's where some of the extras will go. But the main reason that I wanted to get a bunch of these was for a toy store at some point. Where will that toy store go? I don't even know yet. And who knows, maybe I'll have another Lego store in my city just by itself. But then what would these represent? I don't know. Large action figures, they don't even make those anymore. I don't know. But these are my nanofigs. Now you have seen them. So yeah, I'm going to throw this video into my collections playlist. If you have any questions about nanofigs or any specific suggestions for things you'd like to see me do with, I don't know, maybe some of my extras, feel free to leave a comment down below. Thank you very much for watching. Hope this was interesting to somebody out there, and I'll talk to you again soon.